After the massive Mesolithic textiles project that I just completed and that went live a couple of weeks ago, I've been craving some relaxed cooking-related experimentation. More than 2,000 years ago, Marcus Porcius Cato, otherwise known as Cato the Elder or Cato the Wise, released a book called De Agricultura, which translates from Latin into On Farming. Sounds a lot less graceful in English. It is a treatise on Roman agriculture, and it's apparently also the oldest surviving work of Latin prose. Cato the Elder, born in 234 BCE, was an ancient Roman historian, soldier, and senator, and he was an individual that opposed Hellenization, which was when non-Greek individuals adopted Greek identity, including the language and religion. In this case, of course, I'm speaking about ancient Greek identity, not modern Greek identity, just for clarification. In his book On Farming, Cato gives 3 different recipes for cheesecakes, which are the world's oldest cheesecake recipes, at least that we know of. And I really want to try them. The first of the recipes is a savory cheesecake called libum. It is said to have been used for offerings, and I'm feeling very excited to try a little and then offer up the rest to my ancestors. The second is called civilum, which is similar to libum, but it's sweetened with honey. And the third recipe is by far the most complicated. It's called placenta. Yes, just like the placenta that comes out after birth. I found this hilarious comment thread in a subreddit post about the placenta cheesecake, and it turns out that the name for the cake came before the name for the temporary organ. The placenta option is definitely the most complicated of the 3 recipes, so I'm not going to be making it for this video, but I am going to make both the libum and civilum. For this experiment, I'm going to follow the exact text from On Farming and see how the recipes turn out. The only difference is I'll be making half as much as the recipes suggest for smaller portion sizes, and I'll be cooking my cakes in a Dutch oven that I'll set into an oven because traditionally these would have been cooked in a terracotta baking vessel called a testum, which I of course don't own. So a Dutch oven would be the most similar alternative. I'm also so happy I planted a bay leaf crop this past spring because now I actually have fresh bay leaves as the recipe calls for. Yay for having access to certain ingredients without having to leave the home. Before I jump into cooking, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, June's Journey. June's Journey is an enthralling hidden object mystery game that follows the life of amateur detective June Parker, who is trying to solve the murder of her sister, and along the way she uncovers a bunch of family secrets. The game is set in the dazzling world of the 1920s, so the artwork of the hidden object scenes is absolutely beautiful, and all of the characters are dressed in the fashions of the Roaring Twenties, which makes my heart so happy. Each chapter goes deeper into the mysterious storyline, and there are so many twists and turns. Sometimes I'm playing the game and my jaw ends up dropping and I end up yelling at the screen because of all the curveballs. As the game progresses, you also get access to new hidden object scenes, as well as features such as exciting special events and seasonal content. In addition to the hidden object scenes and the murder mystery storyline, you also get to decorate your very own island, and the decorations are also in a 1920s style to fit within the time period of the game. I personally love to play June's Journey when I want to relax a little bit, but don't feel like picking up a handicraft. Shocking, I know, sometimes I'm not doing handicrafts. I love how the hidden object scenes keep my brain engaged, but at the same time also allow me to get immersed in another world for a little while. Download June's Journey for free by clicking the link in the description box below or by scanning the QR code here on screen. June's Journey is available on iOS and Android mobile devices, as well as on PC. Thanks so much to June's Journey for sponsoring this video, and now let's go make the world's oldest cheesecake. One of the main things to note with these recipes is that a Roman pound, or 1 libra, is actually equivalent to approximately 0.72 of a modern pound, which equates to around 329 grams. So I took this into account with my ingredients measurements. The recipes don't specify which types of cheeses to use, so I referred to another wonderful resource, the Classical Cookbook, for guidance. To make the first cheesecake, the one called libum, I started with around 320 grams of feta cheese, which I mashed with a pestle, and then I added in 164 grams of einkorn flour, which is the only type of wheat flour that I can consume now that I've managed to mostly reintroduce it into my diet. Einkorn is thought to be one of the oldest wheat varieties in the world, so much so that it is even thought to be a part of Ötzi the Iceman's last meal, who is more than 5,000 years old. I gave everything a big mix. I got this somewhat crumbly consistency, which I was hoping would get a bit more mushy once I added in the egg. So I tried adding in 1/2 of an egg, but felt like the recipe needed a bit more to hold everything together, so I added in the second half. I set into a Dutch oven 1 piece of baking paper just to prevent everything from getting dirty, as I was going to be using this for the next cake as well. I set some bay leaves on the paper and I formed the cake with my hands. On lower heat, around 160 degrees Celsius, I set the Dutch oven into the oven covered and then let the cake slowly cook. In the end, I think it turned out beautiful and my kitchen smelled heavenly. Once the Laibum was done, I went on to cooking the Savalum. I placed around 410 grams of ricotta cheese into a bowl, along with 82 grams of einkorn flour. I mixed everything together and added in 41 grams of clear honey. I then added in 1/2 of an egg and gave everything a mix. I felt I needed a bit of a thicker consistency, so I kept adding in a little more flour until it felt a bit more like the batter of the Laibum, which is what the translation of Kato's recipe says to do. I added more baking paper and bay leaves to the Dutch oven, formed the mix with my hands into a cake, and set the cake into the pot. On top, I poured over more clear honey, and then I sprinkled on some poppy seeds, again as the recipe says to do, and then the pot went into the oven. Well, hello everyone. I've got the first cake here, Laibum, and I just took the other one out of the oven, so I'm gonna try that one afterwards. But I thought I would try this one first, and it's looking and smelling a lot like a cheesy, cakey bread. And today, the rating system is gonna be ancient Roman tunics, because that's just how it goes. And also, I've got one of my friends in the room with me, a very dear friend to me, and she doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm gonna have her try it as well, but off of camera, so you'll also get a second opinion. Okay, let's dig in.
How is it?
It's really nice.
Yeah? What does it taste like?
It tastes like... I once had this Brazilian cheese bread. It tastes a lot like that, actually.
Okay, cool.
Really good.
It smells so good as well. Thank you. It looks so good. You can see all the parts in it. I love that. Oh, I really like it. So you called it cake, but it's really more like cheese bread, right?
It's a cheesecake, but it's more like a cheese bread, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can I take another bite?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's how good it was. She
Yeah.
wants to take another bite.
Yeah. What would you rate it?
I'd give it a 4 out of 5 ancient Roman tunics.
Only a 4?
Yes, because I've had things that are so good that they like go off of the scale. It's really, really good. Maybe a 5 out of 5. It's like 4 or 5 out of 5.
4.5 tunics for me.
Perfect.
Okay.
The consensus is in. It's really good. Okay, let's try the other one now. The sweet one. So this is the sweet one with the honey, and it smells so good. It smells like honey, right? Like in the whole kitchen.
It is so good.
Yeah, it's really, really good smelling. Amazing, beautiful little piece. Also kind of like a bread, but I feel like this one is gonna be a little softer in the inside and a little bit more cheesecakey, like what you would expect with cheesecake, modern cheesecake. And this is called Savalum, I think. And let's dig in.
Is it good?
You can actually taste the bay leaf at the very bottom of it, and it provides this like really nice herbal flavor. And again, it tastes a little bit more like a bread than a cheesecake, but it's really nice. It's almost like sweet honey bread with lots of cheese in it.
I'm now also thinking about your face when you opened the oven. You were just so happy with how it turned out.
When I opened up the lid, I was like screaming because it puffed up so much in the oven that it looked amazing. It was a really nice surprise that it actually worked.
I'm so curious now.
It's hot.
Okay, you can give me the whole plate. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so different than the other one.
It's so different than the other one.
I really like the honey in it.
Yeah, the honey in it is so nice.
Oh, I just keep eating it.
Yeah, because it's really addictive, right? It's so good.
Can I have one more bite?
Yes, you can have all of it.
Okay.
It's a good cake.
There
You can have that last piece too. Go for it. There's a whole other cake. Yeah, eat it all. Okay, well, as you can see, it's very good. As you can hear, it's very good. Ha ha ha. I would give this one a 6 out of 5 Roman tunics.
I would give it a 3, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I
You liked it
really
less?
like it. It's just not. It's just different from the other one was more like my style.
Yeah, you
my
like-
kind of flavor.
You like the savory more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, that's cool that
Yeah.
you had such a different feeling about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Really cool that we had such a different opinion. But I really liked the other one too. I think I like the sweet one more because feta is so intense that it can get kind of like old after a few pieces. This one is a little bit more milder and gentler, and I feel like I could eat a lot more of it therefore.
I feel like with this one, you can combine it way more easily with many different things.
True.
I would love to eat this with like jam or something.
Yeah, that would be really nice with more honey or more jam on it, like fresh.
Yeah.
That would be really nice too.
So the other one is more like a dish on its own.
Yeah.
And this one I feel like you can combine with many different things.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like as well, these are more like breakfasty, lunchy type foods and not really a dessert in my feeling.
No.
They feel more like a snack or like something you would eat during a meal, not during a dessert. All right, well, the consensus is in. These ancient Roman cheesecakes were really tasty, and I would definitely make this for like a party or bring it to a potluck. I think that could be really fun to surprise your friends with the world's oldest cheesecake recipe. Thank you so much again to June's Journey for sponsoring this video. You can download June's Journey for free by clicking the link in the description box or scanning the QR code here on screen. June's Journey is available on iOS, Android, and for PC. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in 3 weeks for another video because I have something really exciting coming, and I'm really looking forward to you all seeing it. All right, see you all then. Bye bye.